The Little Girl is a heart-touching short story written by Katherine Mansfield, focusing on the relationship between a young girl named Kezia and her strict father. Initially, Kezia fears her father and misunderstands him. However, a life-changing incident transforms her fear into love and admiration. The story beautifully explores themes like parent-child relationship, fear versus love, and realization of true affection. Main characters: Kezia, a small, sensitive girl who initially fears her strict father, but later realizes his deep love for her. Father, a disciplined, dominating man who seems harsh on the surface, but is loving and protective at heart. Mother, a caring but traditional woman who believes in strict parenting. Grandmother, a warm and affectionate figure in Kezia's life, who supports and comforts her. Summary: Dear students, today we will study the story The Little Girl. This is the story of a small girl named Kezia, who was always scared of her father. He looked tall, strict, and wore heavy boots that made her shiver. She avoided him and never talked much because he seemed unkind. Kezia's grandmother, however, was very loving and suggested that Kezia should make a gift for her father's birthday. So, Kezia decided to make a beautiful pincushion using a piece of yellow silk, but she didn't find any cotton to stuff it. So, she took some papers from her father's room without knowing that they were very important her father's speech paper. When her father found out, he was furious. He scolded her and beat her with a ruler. Kezia cried bitterly and thought her father was the cruelest person. But one night, her mother was ill and Kezia was left alone with her father. She had a nightmare and screamed. Her father came, comforted her, and let her sleep beside him. That night, Kezia felt his warmth, care, and love. She realized that he was not a bad man. He worked hard all day, and that's why he didn't have time to show affection. At the end of the story, Kezia says he was harder than Grandma, but it was a nice hardness, showing her changed feelings. The story teaches us that sometimes parents may look strict, but they love their children deeply.